Let me just switch it all off here. Okay, so that's good. So that's what I've built, and unfortunately that will have to go. I will quickly show you what I've done and how this is working. I'm running X-Plane 11 at the moment in this garage, but I've basically got a small child and another on the way, which means I'm running out of space at home, and I need to use that as a storage. I can't sadly have a dedicated simulator garage, so the project it's not finished yet. It never, you know, it's always something to do. It's working. We're gonna have a little quick flight from Hawarden to Liverpool, so I'm running out the front air manager with some I've made them little, this panel is made of wood. I've got two screens, one touch screen and one 21-inch display at the back, and we are in a Piper Tomahawk at the moment. You know what, let's go for a now let's do a quick flight and then we do maybe another demo. Right, so quickly, without following the procedures, that's my parking brake. Wait, I might have another camera here. I'll show you. Oh, don't, like, let me do that. Right, so this is working actually. So this is what I see from here. Sky Demon is working, all the panels are working, and the view from the window. So basically, get the power on, put the fuel on, put mixture on, check the pressure. We can hear the pump going, and switch it off. Let's put some lights on in this plane, and we're going to start with this little thing. Foot on the brake. So 1200 RPM there, and we are rolling. The plane it's working, and I will show you quickly. The altimeter is working. This is working. This is quite clever thing over here. I've made it that I've got a dedicated pause button for pausing the sim. The whole thing is being paused, which is good. And this one, because I don't have on this setup I don't have like a magnetic compass to get your gyro in check. All I have to do is just press this black button out there, and it's gonna correct itself right there into the into our north, if you know what I mean, or our direction gyro basically. And also put that on standby. This touchscreen is all working. We have made homemade knobs there to change the frequency, which I would just use this radio, but you can, it's not you know, it doesn't have the 3 decimal points on that thing. Maybe there's a mod to change that, but let me go for, because I'm running out of memory card space. So this is my setup, as you can see, and let me take you for a little flight in this plane. Then we're gonna do a little circuit in, let's do a circuit in this circuit in 172 and in a Cessna Caravan as well. Right, so let's do a quick power check up here. Let's put that to 1800. Brakes are holding. Check the carb heat. You can't really see that, but there's a carb heat. It's working. Magnetos left and right. the magnetos are working, and put that onto idle, and off we go. Yeah, and we should change the tank as well before that, but hey ho, we're going for a little. We're gonna take runway 22, so approach, clear, transponder, pump and landing light. So ATPL, my ATPL check is done, nothing is landing, and then we can taxi, and Golf Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta, clear to take off runway 22. That's it, and full throttle, and should we speed alive, a little pressure on the yoke, and we are flying, trimming up for 70 knots, pitching up for 70 knots rather, and the altimeter pressure, it's 10-13. That's it. Let's hold that direction. Yeah, it's a bit chaos in here because I don't have really much time for to explain the way it all works, sadly. I'm really sad it has to go, the setup, because I've really enjoyed flying on it. But unfortunately, you know, children take up so much space and time. We'll have to go. So 1,000 feet, let's level our plane off. Okay. I think in this airfield there's a noise abatement, 1.5 mile on a DME. That should be about around the village. 2,300 RPMs on that. We are going to nicely descend now, slow down and put the stage of flaps. Okay, 80 knots, one stage of flaps, and go for 80 knots. I've got trim wheel here, and we can nicely trim, get some more power on this thing. And yeah, let me just quickly tell you that screen, it's a window blind, the old window blind. This panel is made out of wood. This is a touch screen from the internet, encoders, I bought them online. This is really good switch panel from Cytec, yoke from Honeycomb. That sim, it's really good for training. It really I've really enjoyed flying in it. You know, learning how to use the sky demon and navigate flying ILS approaches on this thing. You know, I don't have a rating for a bit too high, but I'm sure we can make it. Second stage of flaps now, 70 knots on the final landing light on, and you know, flicking them switches, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Watch our speed, a bit low, it looks good, and we are going to have a nice touchdown, hopefully. And that's it. And brake. Right, so that's it. That's a circuit in the Tomahawk Dawn. Let's clear this aircraft. Flaps up. Yeah, so obviously you can taxi via Alpha Juliet November back to April November, but we're going to go for a little change of scenery. Liverpool in Cessna 172. Right, so I don't have much space on this memory card because I've got some other rubbish on or battery, but I will quickly show you what I was trying to do. Obviously you're not gonna start the aircraft out on the the runway, but I do. That's how I fly. It's not there how to fly the airplane, but I just want to show you, demonstrate the sim. Master switch on. Let's put some mixture. Let's put some throttle. Let's put some lights in this one, and our avionics, and make sure we've got fuel selected on both. Right, that should be fine. It started nicely. Right, and align our gyro. We are on 27, so it should be showing our west. Yeah, so let's go for a little circuit in that thing. This is a little bit more sophisticated aircraft. It has the autopilot, it has the 530 and 430, and I quickly on the other camera show you how this is all working. And it has the ADF and everything. So this is our Cessna 172 panel, which is pretty sweet, and it's all fully working. So if we go direct, and let's go to on this one, if we type for example EG N R and activate, and it will go but we're not gonna fly this thing there. So 50 in Liverpool now, so let's put that on alt. Fuel pump and landing light on. Yeah, so let's go for a little circuit, and I will see you on the other camera. So yeah, definitely it's really nice to fly this thing. And off we go. I've never actually flown a Cessna 172 in my life. In the real life, never had the pleasure. But I would imagine it must be a lovely aircraft to fly. Yeah, you can see Liverpool. I'm getting good frame rates out of this simulator. You see the airport out there, town center. I tell you what, I've actually worked. If anyone ever watches this, I worked in, I think, in them buildings. Like, just let me have a look. Where is it? Oh yeah, there we are, them two buildings. If you know what they are, let me know. That was quite funny. You can see the worker, you can see the menagerie, the oil refinery. The petrol prices are so expensive now. Oh my god. Right, and how are we doing here? Level off 1,000 feet, switch this off. Okay, a bit easy on the throttle, and I will oh. Almost had a stall there. And like in the real life, you're not throwing a plane around like that, you know. I'm rushing, you know. I've got so much to do today. Need to go to work as well, and I've not, you know, all that has to be dismantled as well. At some point. Oh gosh, what are we doing here? That's it. Get that airspeed. Right. I'm not paying too much attention. To show you the autopilot as well, so we can. We need to put our autopilot to east and go on heading and altitude. So we're gonna obviously it's gonna fly our plane for us and hold our. All we have to do is just make sure we've got enough gas going. I think in real life you have to fly a bit wider this circuit, all the way out here, out there, come at the lighthouse and come back in. But you know, it's not a real life. It's my fake life. Yeah, so just wanted so you guys have a look at this thing. The software, it's as everyone knows this, it's air manager, displaying this instrument. Really good piece of software, and it's running the 5 screens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's running on one computer, and it's not even that powerful. You know, it's pretty old machine, but it's working. It's running on 1080. Everything is 1080 in here, and right, I think we can cut some corners. Brakes, undercarriage, it's down, mixture, full forward. Radios are working. Right, what is that saying? Fuel pump. Let's slow this down a little bit. Stage of flaps for now. That's it. Let's fly at 80. Let's hold 80 up here. I could work on that screen, you know. Oh, it's a beautiful sim. It really, really is. Took me a little while to make it all work as it is now. Second stage of flaps. We're a little bit high, but you know, the runway is massive in here. I'm sure I can squeeze that in. This is like proper cowboy style flying. Tell you that it's really bad. You don't do that in the real life. You should, you know. And we are good to land. So let's land this thing. Oh yes, too white, too red. Let's keep that as on the glide path, like that, like that. Looks good. Yeah, that's it. So hope you guys enjoying it. Yeah, as I said, really shame it has to go. Gosh, it's such a fun machine. You can go anywhere in the world in this and practice all the approaches. You know, you need all you need is a plate. If you're instrument rated, then you can practice wherever you like. And there we are. Let's put it down. Put it down. was a good landing. What do you guys think? And I'll quickly show you. You know, you're not gonna stop the aircraft on the Liverpool, but to shut this down on this sim, you could basically kill the engine with your mixture. All them lights coming off, all that, and all that, and you know, we're done. Right, Caravan, and that will be the end of it. Where should we do? Should we do Caravan? Let's do it in here. So why this is when this is loading, I just quickly tell you a little bit about the Caravan. I don't know how to fly a Caravan. I kind of you know, guessed. So, but it's good platform to practice. You know, my dream in life is to fly actually a Caravan in the real life. So this is my little practice cockpit. I did quite, you know, I do quite, you probably guessed I do quite a bit of skydiving, and you know, Caravans are absolutely the workhorses of the skydiving industry. I really love this machine, and then it's a little bit different. We've got 3 levers here. We've got the mixture, our prop, and the throttle thrust, and then obviously it should be like a little panel. I was thinking of making it, but I'm glad I didn't, because you know, it's pointless now with starter and everything, you know. But let's quickly switch that on. The way it works in this sim, I will put another camera on. So the way it works in this sim, hope it's in focus, I put the master switch on, I put some lights in the Caravan. Not every switch is working in here, but some of it they are. Obviously that works fine, and then it actually works on the starter thing. So I've got put that on low idle. Let's just wait for the ITTs and NG to stabilize. Above 52%, and then put our Caravan is alive. That's how easy it is to start my Caravan. Obviously you've got your tanks, they're both on, fuel flow, NGs. Oh, you've got even reverse thrust. As you could hear, it was on reverse thrust. Right, let's do a quick circuit, and that will be the last thing I will show you guys. So yeah, before we go, it's all working. You can adjust that for your, you know, for what you're liking. So that's all working. That's all working as well. All that, you know, same thing. ADF, you know, is pretty cool thing. Right, let's go to business. Right, let's go to takeoff power. Thing with the Caravan, it's really fast for me, so, you know, do forgive if something not right. Everything is happening so much faster. Oh yeah, it pulls as well, that thing. Not sure if that's a model or just I need to trim it. So let's go for 100 knots. That's it. It's not 100. That's 90. So we already at 1000 feet. Let's level this off and get some of that torque out of it. And let's do a dodgy circuit again. Real dodgy. Alright. So yeah. Hello work. Let's do a quick circuit here. And then yeah, let me know what you think about the setup. Do you think it's like real bad, or do you think it's something you could work on for training? You know, like the trouble is, I built all that and I don't really have much time to use it with this small, you know, kids. It's really hard, you know, to practice on it. But the time I had, I've really enjoyed. Yeah, that's a shame. It has to be dismantled soon. I was thinking of so many other solutions to save it, and it's just not going to happen. And our autopilot is working as well, and we're in heading altitude, and yeah, Caravan is flying itself at the moment.